we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short. And it's fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Willis on the option to the right. Touchdown, Titans. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen completing it to the right side. Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Quick slant to Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by Crowder. He's got the first down and more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. On play action, Allen forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. Now Allen again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down is Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. It got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. 3rd down, it's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Allen to throw once more. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. They run here with Singletary. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final try here for Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Off the option, here's Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Treylon Burks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Bills.
On play action, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
Willis looking to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Allen now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense